My software stack was costing me about $600 every single month. And I said, finally, enough is enough. So because I got tired of it, these software options, Airtable, Slack, Zoom, Kajabi, G Drive, DocuSign, Calendly, Descript, Epidemic Sound, Loom, Canva, Captions, CapCut, even using ChatGPT, I was like, fuck, I've had it. I have to keep going back and forth all these different softwares. And it's frustrating. And it's starting to get, I don't like using the word expensive, but it's starting to feel like it's costing me not just money, but also time. And that's when I knew that there was a need for an actual solution. Now, if you're anything like me, you've heard a lot about this concept or this software option called Go High Level, where a lot of different marketers and entrepreneurs, affiliate marketers are basically using that as a white label option and just simply reselling it to other people. I didn't have an ultimate desire to make that my primary focus because instead I actually sell high ticket coaching and courses. Now, because of the fact that that is true for me and most of the people who are in my circle and my sphere of influence normally do the same thing, my main focus instead was going to be a different set of criteria that I wanted to share with my clients and keep my life simple while also reducing the cost here and the amount of time and energy that I had to input in order to go across all of these different solutions via software. I decided to keep the criteria super simple. Number one, speed of execution. In business and entrepreneurship, speed is literally everything. I refuse to go on Fiverr, go ask around, who do you know that's a great funnel designer, etc. I wasn't interested in doing that. Not that I don't believe in funnel designers and builders, but I already had a slew of different funnels that I knew that had worked for me in selling my low ticket courses, also offering lead magnets, generating opt-ins, etc. And I just didn't want to have to start over from scratch, which I knew I would definitely have to do if I were to utilize ClickFunnels 2.0 or potentially some other platform that I really wasn't all that familiar with. Number two, integrations. Because of the fact that I use so many different software options, I knew that that was definitely going to be a priority, especially because a lot of my clients who are the top tier one-on-one VIP clients, they usually are communicating with me inside of Slack. And so that's an interface or an application that I use on a regular basis every single day, every single week. Then number three, data-driven. I don't like making decisions based on emotion. I have to have something in front of me that is going to influence whatever option or choice I'm going to make. That is the next best step for my business. And that is essentially what I recommend or advocate for clients to do as well. So in order for me to walk the walk and talk the talk, I needed to find a solution that was going to demonstrate for me outright best resources or options for attribution and give me all the data points that was necessary for opt-ins, clicks, etc. And that was going to influence whatever decisions I make moving forward in my business. Number four, AI. Everybody's heard this whole concept around ChatGPT and AI and Bard and all these different focus points. Then number five, this wasn't a make or break it option for me, but it was, I thought, going to be helpful if I just focused simply on, do they offer some form of commission or a partnership where if I recommend it to my clients or to whoever it is that's following my content, my material that I'm educating, etc., then I would get something out of it. There's a lot of different software options that are out there, like Airtable, for example, where they only pay you one time, even though whoever it is that you referred to them might end up paying month over month over month. Now, the reason why this is important is because monthly recurring revenue literally is everything for the foundation of a business so that you don't start over every single month at zero. These are all the different funnels that I had that a few of them I've already archived, but all of these funnels right here are the ones that I wanted to focus on and prioritize to be able to import and move over without the need to get anybody hired from Fiverr or Upwork or Jobs PH, wherever. This application that I tried out was in fact just simply Go High Level. I had a nightmare of a time trying to leverage or utilize Go High Level just simply because I didn't get the original welcome email, but I did get a text message. I tried their onboarding call. It was just ridiculous. So after a week, I gave up on it altogether and decided to pursue any other alternative option that existed, which is how I found Elite 360 and GoMax. Now, inside of GoMax, this is the white label version of Go High Level that is created by Max Perzon. and then Elite 360, which is the white label version of Go High Level instead, that has been created by Tanner Chidester. Now, the thing about Max Perzon that I'm familiar with is that he's actually in the SMMA space, and he has an entire course that is free that you gain access to, apparently, if you're in that niche or that industry or seeking to become one, but you have to pay for his $497 access and use his affiliate link, etc. I'm not an agency. I don't give a shit about that. But what I did want is where it was going to be a one-stop shop or a solution that I could leverage ultimately. And I didn't have to worry about creating sub-accounts, et cetera, managing them for other people. I didn't have any interest in doing that. I just simply had interest in making it work for me with the main criteria that I've already shared. Now, the Elite 360, the thing that right off the bat I loved is that even though at a glance they both look generally the same, here inside of the Elite 360 dashboard from that white label version of Go High Level, they had an onboarding interface, and it was no onboarding experience or breakdown integrated inside of the actual white label interface, where I think that's probably a misstep. But if you click here to go to the school community, I've already requested to join. This is what it looks like. And so inside of the school community that Max has created, he does in fact have a classroom setting where this course right here is the first one that gets unlocked after you take first action or first step. And he's got a walkthrough of several different angles and information that are related to the GoMax white label Go High Level software. The problem is that all of the things that would actually matter if you're a brand new coach or a consultant, or maybe you're a course creator and you're trying to get your foot off the ground, or maybe you've only had like 1 to 3 sales, but it's been very inconsistent in the last 90 days or so, not sure how to leverage building an audience and how all this can come together. All of that course material is missing. But inside of Elite 360, which is really the thing that I found to be the most intriguing, is here, Elite 360, they have an actual training portal that you can learn about organic marketing. You can learn about Instagram shoutouts, YouTube ads, Facebook ads, and of course, the information or insight specifically focused and geared toward the Go High Level white label version that Tanner's come up with, Elite 360. So if I click here, just to kind of give you a quick view, it looks a lot like ChatGPT and Jasper kind of mixed together. It's got an option to create tweets and correct your grammar and all these other things that are amazing, in addition to what you would naturally find inside of Go High Level. Like when I come in here, obviously Go High Level would allow you to connect to your other social media platforms, and then you can control the conversations and, mark down sentiment and all of that. You can create templates and triggers. And then obviously you can take a look. I've started importing some information manually over from my Airtable into this so that I can jot down what the pipeline looks like at the moment. Most of my lead information is not in here just simply because, unfortunately, this part has been manual. But you do have an overview, just like you would expect inside of Go High Level naturally, right? So inside of GoMax, reporting, this looks the same. Okay, I haven't connected any of my stuff, so these things all look the same: Facebook ads, attribution, call reporting, agent reporting, appointment setting, etc. So the thing, and also sites and memberships and creating, different funnels. But here's the thing that I loved about that you will find in both GoMax and Elite 360. When I come here to sites, so I've already started importing quite a bit. I'll click new funnel. You could just name it test or whatever you want. Test, create, click add a new step, name it. Here, you're going to see this option that says import from ClickFunnels optional. You're going to put in the URL from your funnel. Click to acknowledge. I confirm that this page either belongs to me or I have permission to use these assets. Click the green button and then let it import. There you have it. It takes in the text, the information, the buttons, and oftentimes any of the other information that you have set up, like privacy policy, etc. That's it. So it met all of the criteria that I had, which the result that I ended up getting is one click to import each step in my existing funnel. So that would be something that you'd want to do no matter the option that you end up deciding to go with. you're going to want to make sure that each individual step, that specific page, is what you're ultimately importing. And then you do have the ability to connect it to Zapier, Lead Connector, Slack, Twilio, etc. The system view that I am used to inside of Airtable is very comparable. It's not the exact same, but it's very comparable to what you will find inside of the dashboard inside of either interface, or of course, go high level. If you want to do that from scratch, you're more than welcome to, but I didn't have any interest in doing that. And then their version of utilizing the AI is like ChatGPT, but meeting Jasper. And then the affiliate partner program is the only drawback, I would say, inside of Elite 360, because the payout is better inside of GoMax, where GoMax, he gives you 40% versus 30% like you would inside of Elite 360. But Elite 360 will give you access to various courses, such as a walkthrough on IG shoutouts, YouTube ads, and Facebook ads. I spent days trying to weigh my options and ultimately made the decision to move in the direction of simply using Elite 360 rather than starting with Go High Level from scratch and trying to focus on creating monthly recurring revenue solely off the affiliate income. And the reason is very simple, because I sell high ticket coaching and courses on the back end. So it doesn't really make sense for me to focus on that being my main stream of income. For some people, that might be a priority or a focus. For me, it's not. GoMax is $99. Elite 360 is $97. Some other things that might influence the decision and help you decide what is best for you is that you should know they both have a community. GoMax has the community on school. Elite 360 has a community on Facebook. Elite 360 did come with a $5 credit, which is great in the event that you're planning on sending text messages to prospects and potential buyers. Let's say you're using the Twilio integration. Elite 360 also does in fact have a funnel request form, which looks just like this. They also have the ability for you to preview the collection or choose from this list here that's already preset. You submit the request and then it automatically loads that directly into your account. Also, GoMax does offer a course using Go High Level, and it's white labeled with school. I've created a little outline here of what, in fact, when you compare apples to apples, you're getting. So price point, it's really so nominal that I would say they're roughly about the same. One-click import, because they're both built on the foundation of Go High Level, you could just simply plop in the URL from your funnel, from ClickFunnels or wherever, and then import that information over, assuming that you have permission and those assets do in fact belong to you. In terms of speed, it's very, very simple. This right here, I would just say it's a yes or a no. And for me, it was a yes, very clear. The only thing that I still did not yet figure out, and so I have had to do it manually, is importing the information from my existing CRM inside of Airtable and bring all that information over regarding leads and the way that they are documented or tracked and the stage that they are currently in. Integrations, both because they are built on Go High Level, do in fact have that accommodation. They're both data driven. AI was already, with the API, was already built into Elite 360, but not inside of GoMax. They both offer some form of affiliate commission and partnership, the commission being higher, of course, on GoMax than it is on Elite 360. And then they both, yes, do offer a community. They both have a course how-to. And in terms of snapshots, I would say that this is a little bit of a tricky or a gray area, simply because of the fact that traditionally when you're using Go High Level and you click, depending on the view or version that you are using, if you have the agency view and you choose to import a snapshot or export a snapshot, it's almost the equivalent of saying that you're planning on sharing a funnel from ClickFunnels. But I would say that it's pretty simple to consider that this is as close as possible to the snapshot version that you would traditionally get inside of the agency view, which is about $497 off of Go High Level. But right now, obviously, if you use Elite 360 or GoMax, you're not having to spend that amount of money. And then last but not least, coming with some form of a credit, where GoMax doesn't offer a credit of any kind and Elite 360 does offer that credit.